All right, you guys. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to meet people as we continue to see them pop up in my little waiting room here. And we are going to record this just so we can make sure we send it to anybody that just couldn't make it on here. It might just be ambassadors on here. It might be some new people jump on and off. So we'll make sure we record this so that we can go ahead and send it to our potential. So just a little reminder, make sure you are muted so we don't hear any background noise. I'll do my best to look at the comment section if there's any comments or mute myself or mute the people that jump on that don't have it. So let's go ahead and get started. So partnership with Plexus, you're watching this video or you're going to jump on because you saw your friends or you saw family members or it's just maybe a stranger posting about Plexus, probably on socials, or maybe you met someone at a coffee shop and you're like, what is Plexus about? They might have shared it's a health and wellness company. There's ways to make money. So in this quick 15 to 20 minute opportunity video, I'm going to explain to you a little bit about exactly what Plexus is. Go to the next slide. So meet Plexus. So we are an overall company that really focuses on the gut area. We have an A plus BBB rating, and we really are known for the microbiome space and known as the OG gut health company. So, gut health is really still a new term among the everyday person. If you're in research, or if you're in the medical field, you've heard gut health probably for 10, 15 years now. But I mean, still every single day, every year, they're putting out just amazing information about how the gut is connected to so many parts of your body. So really flourishing the gut, healing it, protecting it, detoxing it, all the things is really that core of a good environment to really for your body, but overall health and wellness of just everyday life. So we really focus on products that heal the gut and replenish the gut and just create a really strong barrier. You probably have heard like you are what you eat. And that really is true, right? Because your gut has a huge impact on digesting your food, absorbing your nutrients. Sometimes stuff leaked through, if you have leaky gut syndrome, which could be caused from a lot of other issues as well. So that really is true. Usually after you eat something, you either feel really good and energized or you feel really tired because you're having a blood sugar crash. So it's really important to focus on so many areas of the gut, really, right? The lining of the gut, how the food is processing through your gut, how you're absorbing your nutrients, decreasing inflammation, healing any excess yeast, adding beneficial bacteria, adding beneficial prebiotics, which are food really for your probiotics. Just there's so many areas of the gut. I think sometimes when people think of gut, they're like, oh, I have no problem going to the bathroom, right? Or they're like, oh, I just go maybe once a day, or my normal is going 3 times a week, right? So everyone thinks that their normal is normal, but really it's not. And there's so many areas of the gut that just people don't understand, right? They come with maybe they need to lose weight and they can't lose it, and there's most likely probably an area in their gut that's not corrected. They come with skin conditions and they're like, I cannot get these bumps on the back of my arms, or I kept eczema really bad. Well, that's also very closely linked to the gut. So there's so many areas that people are just not understanding. So we are very proud to have core products. I believe now in our line there's about 22 to 26 different products, and I would say over 80% of them focus on the gut and the microbiome of the body, all the way down to including our skincare, right? You have microbiome on your skin. So our skincare line really focuses on the microbiome of your skin. We have a children's line that's really focusing on healing a little person's body, or even just getting it set up for future growth and development. So this is our 16th year in business, and all of our products are made here in the United States. They're gluten-free, non-GMO standards, and all the ingredients are bioavailable. That's a really big thing too, that a lot of people have issues actually absorbing their products. If you had any type of gallbladder disease, or maybe you've had your gallbladder taken out, maybe you're not producing enough enzymes to actually break down and absorb your food. There's so many other factors that are included in actually absorbing your nutrients, and that's why sometimes you have to even go to liposomal vitamins, right? Because your body's not having to break them down as much. So it's really, really important to have bioavailable ingredients so that your body is not having to convert and inactive form to an active form. So all of our products, they are bioavailable. We actually began as a breast health company. So way back when, gosh, probably about 15 years now, we started with a breast health check, self-check product, and it was amazing. There was amazing stories when I first started, and that product just kind of slowly went away, but we launched into more of a weight loss and then into gut health about 12 years ago. So we have a highly acclaimed medical advisory board that oversees all of our ingredients that make up our products. We're based out of Scottsdale, Arizona. We are the top Inc. 5000 as the fastest growing company in this space. And I'll kind of share a video here, or not a video, but a slide here in a minute that kind of shows where we are with growth. We are debt-free and privately owned. You guys, this is huge. If you are looking to start a business when you are partnering with another company, you want to make sure that this company is debt-free, and you want to make sure this company is privately owned on the corporate side. This plays a huge impact of your growth in a company and the stability of a company. You really don't want to be partnered with a company that owes a lot of money to a whole bunch of different back investors, because what happens when they need their money, right? Where is it going to come from? Well, most likely they're going to cut the people on the front line. They're going to cut the distributors that are making lots of money because, hey, direct sales has really good commissions, right? And we've seen that. Sadly, we have seen that with so many companies over, the last year, right? We just saw it with Beauty Counter, such a respected company. We've seen it with other companies where, they're not privately owned, they're not debt free. So when to avoid having to do bankruptcy, they got to cut some of those funds, and they take it from that front. So we are very proud to be debt free and privately owned. This is huge with our just our developer, the creator, our original CEO, Tarl Robinson. He grew up in direct sales. His mom was in direct sales his whole life, and he saw it not be done the right way, and he saw it really change lives. So his whole focus was creating a direct sales company with quality products and doing direct sales the way that it should be done, but rarely never is. So we're really, really proud of that. And then just millions of dollars are spent giving back to the community, giving back to charities. We have Feed America that's partnered with our lean shake. So we're really also proud to be giving back so much to other charities and other nonprofits. All right, so meet our business model. I love this as well because a lot of people are a little nervous to get locked into something. I know for me, I had never done direct sales before, ever. My background is in ER nursing. I was an ER charge nurse for several years before I even looked a different way into earning extra income. But there was a time and place in my career where I was just really burnt out. I was really burnt out on patient care. I was really burnt out on being fearful for my license. It wasn't safe. I saw the emergency room really shift in about 2013, 2014, where a lot of people were being sent there for primary care. They were sent there for as a clinic. So we just got a lot of patients that just didn't really need to be there. So the atmosphere really changed. If you're in the medical field and you were back then, you probably saw that huge change as well. So during that time, I started looking other ways to earn income. And little did I know direct sales would be presented to me that I didn't even know I was joining a direct sales company. I think when I first saw my friend post on social media, I was like, she must have she must have joined a business. Like I literally thought she just got hired by someone because I saw that she was making money and I knew she was a stay-at-home mom and she just wanted more. She really just wanted more than talking to babies all day because it is the hardest job, right? Stay-at-home moms. So messaged her, was like, what are you doing? She shared a little bit about it with me. We had 10 products at the time. And I just saw a huge need for the products that we had. We were just now branching into the gut health space. And when we branched into the gut health space, it really like a bell went off in my head that these products are going to be amazing for several reasons. But the business models really stood out to me, you guys. So four main reasons was there was no required purchases, okay? Simply, we order our products every month or you get retail customers. So you only need 100 PV. PV in the direct sales world is product value, okay? Product value. So as long as you have 100 PV going through your website, you are commission qualified. And let some more people in. And, when you enroll, you get a replicated website. That is your business, right? That website is your storefront. So anytime someone goes to that website to order products from you as a customer, or you log into that and you order your own products, as long as it meets 100 PV, you're commission qualified and you make commissions on 7 levels deep below you. And 7 levels deep, if you've never done direct sales, you're like, what does that mean? So basically, if someone joins me personally, they're my level 1, right? If someone joins them, a level 2. So by the time you get to a level 7, you have thousands of people on your team. Okay, thousands. So it's really, really exciting that we get paid on levels 1 through 7. Obviously you're going to know your level 1s, people that join you, right? You might know a couple level 2s, but you probably will never, you probably never knew your 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, because it's people's networks and their networks and their networks, right? And that's so amazing. And that's so exciting what direct sales does. So you don't have to purchase products every month if you don't want to, as long as you get a customer, a retail customer to meet that, which is about 3 to 4 products, then you're solid. And a lot of times our people want to be on our combo. So that's really exciting as well. I know there are companies where you have to purchase every single month. Like it's a requirement, no matter how much sales you have. So that we're a little bit different when it comes to that. Number 2, you can work anywhere, right? So carpool line, waiting to take a trip in the airport, whatever, right? You can work this business as long as you have a phone or a computer. It really is just word of mouth and talking to people and getting to know people. So that's fun and exciting. 3 is residual income. You get paid every single time someone orders. Every month, you can actually receive 5 paychecks a month if your team is, growing. And this income is really uncapped. We don't have any cap or ceiling on how high you can go in this company. Actually, when you hit the top level of the company, you get to what be called a re-entry diamond. Diamonds are top rank, where you get to go to your own website and you get to sign up again, and you can do this all over. So we have several double diamonds in our company, and even a double diamond and diamond spouses. So that's also a little bit different, that we allow spouses to also join, and you can re-enroll once you hit the top rank. And then just the consumer demand, the dietary supplement market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth of 8.9% from 2022 to 2030 and reach $327.4 billion, y'all, by 2030. I mean, we saw that a huge change and a huge growth where a lot of businesses were impacted, right? In 2020, when we had the pandemic, and sometimes a lot of direct sales companies were impacted as well. We saw the huge growth. Like we were growing at a crazy rate during that, just because we had supplements that really, really helps people and that people needed. So our demand is there for sure. All right. The starburst model of a business structure. I love this because a lot of times people think it's a pyramid, and it is a pyramid when you think of it as so an example how I explained it, where it's you, right? And then people that join you, and then, down them, 7 levels deep. But the way to grow a residual income business with Plexus is to really link arms with several other people in your immediate network, right? So your friends, your family. And if you look at this picture on here, those are your level 1s. Okay, so you see a level 1, you in the middle, you have a network up in New York. So you get a friend to join you from New York. They're going to use their network, and they're going to open so many doors and share health and wellness and financial freedom with their network. So now you have a whole New York team. And then maybe you have a girlfriend from college that moved down to Canada, right? Or moved up to Canada. And, she's going to be your other level 1, and she's going to open so many doors in the international market. But again, they're all on your team. So it really is this starburst model of a business structure. We're in Canada, Mexico, Australia, and New Zealand. So you could be sleeping when other countries are working a business. And the bottom line, it is your business, right? So you are also growing. So love this model. 5 ways to earn income. Okay. So going back to my story, when I met my friend, I joined her, I had $80,000 in student loan debt. and I was working a lot. I was picking up, 60 hours a week in the ER. Anytime they had bonus pay, I was like the first to sign up because I just needed to get rid of this debt. And it just felt like it was like coming on top of me. Like I couldn't get rid of it because the interest was high. It was just crazy. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to work this business. I'm going to help so many people with health and wellness. At that time, it was funny because our doctors were actually recommending people to start taking probiotics when we would prescribe an antibiotic for them or a steroid for them or anything that was going to suppress, their immune system or disturb their natural gut flora. So I was like, I kind of heard gut health, I kind of heard probiotics, and then I saw this company, and I was like, whoa, we can help so many people. We can have an impact on so many people in my network, but other people's network to keep them out of the ER, right? To keep them not from having this chronic illness and these chronic conditions where it just adds up, right? And adds up. You're taking like another medicine for another side effect. Oh my God, I couldn't like the image of women and like older ladies, men that come into the ER with like a suitcase full of medicine. I'm like, what do you take that for? They're like, oh, well, the side effect of this, and then this helps balance this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like we just got to start over from the very beginning. Um, so that is honestly like Plexus, our products are such a good foundation for someone to get on and to really start regulating their body. Obviously, there's some people that have to be on certain medications, but I have seen just so many people get off thyroid medicine, high blood pressure medicine, cholesterol medicine, right? Been able to decrease. I have several like clients that have been able to get off of insulin for type 2 diabetics. Like it got so bad, their sugar levels, they actually had to start taking insulin, been able to eliminate that. Like they're still on their oral, like metformin, but they're able to get rid of the insulin, which is amazing, right? Because we're regulating our blood sugar levels. That's one key that our key focus that some of our products do is really help to regulate blood sugar levels. So it's amazing. So jumped on board, you guys. Literally text message. This is how simple it was. Okay. And it's still this simple. Text message a handful of my girlfriends that had different networks than me, right? Up in New York, in California, pulled out my school yearbook, like high school yearbook, like going way back. Found people on social media that I was like, who is so good? Like, who can get this word out because they're going to be amazing at this. And you, in 11 months, was able to pay off $80,000 in student loan debt and hit one of our full first jewel ranks in the business. And then 2 months later, hit the top rank of the company. So I was able to do that because we earned income in amazing ways. So the first way that we make a lot of our residual income, it really is what sets us apart, is Plexus offers profit sharing to all brand ambassadors. So what they do is they take the annual or the monthly income that the company makes in whole, and we make millions of dollars. They split 50%. 50% goes directly to corporates. That's how they make new products, pay for their staff, invest, all the things. The other 50% gets split into every single active, right? Active is when you have that 100 PV ambassador. And the point system allows you to rank up with VIP customers, right? So every single order counts for profit sharing. So it's really amazing. Like when you partner with Plexus, you're not just partnering to make a 25% commission paycheck. Like you are partnering and you are getting profit sharing with the company. So it really, really is true residual income. I've had a couple people on my team that, they built their business up and then life happens. They've had to step away for a little bit and not be actively building. And I talk with them and they're like, oh, I'm still making like $3,000 a month. And like, they're literally doing nothing for like the last like 2 years. And I'm like, that is the business. And that is how powerful this compensation plan is when you build it to a certain level and life happens and you got to like kind of put that on the back burner for a minute, you're still making money because you built strong and you created that great foundation with those different networks and those starburst model. So the profit sharing is how you're going to make a bulk of your money. Personal commissions, again, 20% commission off of every new VIP order. It's paid weekly and you get those bonuses. And then on retail orders, you're going to make anywhere from 15 to 25% commission, depending on how big their order is. So I love that. There's ways that you can make someone that signs up for a VIP, which is about $20 a year. They get access to wholesale pricing, kind of like a Costco membership, or they could just go to your website and purchase as a retail customer. You're still getting money either way. And then rank up and fast start bonuses. You can earn up to $4,200 in just bonuses, not even including the other two ways that we just went over in your first 6 months. And that's just with rank up bonuses in our fast start program. We have a Lexus program or a lifestyle bonus, you guys. This is amazing. So when you hit the jewel rank of a company, you get a Lexus stipend. So you either get anywhere from like $750 to $1,200, depending on if you're emerald, sapphire, or diamond. And that can go towards any Lexus of your choice. They'll just pay that for you. I know for me, my first Lexus was like, I don't know, the payment was like $800, which is so crazy to say because I was driving like a super old Honda that was paid off like years ago by my family. So like getting that and being like, oh my gosh, I had to sign, like I'm buying this car. But then Plexus was giving me $1,200 to pay the payment. I was actually making money. So I was like, okay, I guess I can pay that. But if you don't want a Lexus, like maybe you already have a car that you love, or maybe they don't have a car that fits your family. You have like 3 or 4 huge car seats in your car. You can actually opt out and do the lifestyle bonus, and you literally can use that money towards anything. It's a couple $100 less than what the Lexus program would be. But I've had people buy boats, right? I've had people pay for private school with their kids. So you're going to get around $750 to $1,000 just in a bonus for holding those ranks. So just an extra little bump in your paycheck. And then you also get exclusive top 3 rank profit sharing. So if you are an emerald, sapphire, or diamond, you're going to get an extra couple $1,000, off of the pools, and just an extra bonus just to have that. So lots of money to be made. Okay, company momentum. You guys, we are right in the middle. This is really, really important when you join a company, where you're at and where they're going. So we're not a startup company, right? That was about 15 years ago. I would say between like 2009 and like 2014 was kind of like a startup time. And then we're not a household billion-dollar name, right? Like we're not Avon yet, like we're not Mary Kay. So when people join like those companies, unless they completely refigure and like reformat their comp plan and their commissions, which some of them have, which is amazing, like a lot of times those companies just kind of fade out. It's like if you join Amway today. I don't know if they're actually in business anymore. Maybe they are. I'm not sure. But if you join them, it's kind of like everyone's kind of heard of that before. There's no real excitement. So I meet people every day still that have no clue what Plexus is. So we are smack dab in the middle of like we got all our kinks out. We're really solid on who we are. Like we know we are gut health focused. We're not trying to add in cleaning products and leggings and makeup. Like we're not just trying to add in like what we think is gonna like, pop. We're not throwing like gum on the wall, see if it's gonna stick. But we know who we are. And then we're obviously not bought out and not so far up there that people are like, I don't really know if I can grow because this has been a company for 50 years, right? So timing's great. The income potential you can see in this picture right here, our income, you guys, this is our average monthly income of those that are holding and working the business. This is impact business, right? This is, you can, if you just want enough to cover your products or you want enough just to cover a couple grocery bills, you can definitely do that. But if you want to be able to pay off $80,000 in student loan debt, you want to be able to dream bigger, you want to be able to buy land and build your house, you want to be able to travel, you can do that too. So there's so much room for growth in this business. I know for me, I was like, I have to get to senior Ruby. Like that was my focus. I was like, I'm gonna like, that's gonna basically match like my pay that I was making, you guys. And I was working so many hours, but I was like, that's gonna match my pay if I didn't have to pay $1,200 in student loan debt, like all the things. And once I got to that level, I had so many people under me that were also working towards their level. It just propelled me to emerald and sapphire and diamond, and then now re-entry level. So if you look at that, emeralds are going to make anywhere from, I would say 7 to 10,000. And that's like a good ballpark on where a holding emerald that's working towards sapphire is. Sapphire and then diamonds. We have diamonds that are anywhere from $80,000 to $100,000 a month. So it really just depends on where your team's at. And then we have some diamonds that are coming in around $22,000 to $25,000 a month. again, if they're holding and they're working the business. So the scale is kind of all over, and it goes back to that residual income with that profit sharing of where are pay points at, what's the company monthly sales. And I love that because we all row in the same direction. It's really not competitive. There's other jewels and diamonds that share their training of what's working and open it up to everybody to learn. It's not like, oh, our team's doing this and we're so secretive, we're not telling anybody. It's like, we just want momentum with the company. We just want high sales in the company because we understand how our compensation plan works, and we know we're going to get 50% of that chunk for our pay point. So it's exciting. Lives are changing all over, endless possibilities. And this really allows you to dream. I know for me, I was like, I'm just dreaming to pay off my student loan debt. And then when that happened, I was like, I can actually dream. Like, you can dream. Like, I didn't know what dreaming was until I saw the potential with Plexus. And then meet our team, right? So we are just a mixture of everyday people. Again, I've never done this before, never even thought of doing direct sales before. When I joined, I still had no clue. I was in like a direct sales, social selling business. And finally, when my friend was like, you should come to a party. And I was like, well, I'm not having parties. I'm just letting you know that. I was like, I'm not working my business that way, but I'll come to support you. And when I went there, I was like, wait, did I just join like a Tupperware company? Because it was kind of like that. So, if you love having parties, you can work at hold the parties. If you like vendor fairs, you can do that. If you want to stay behind the scenes like I did and just like mingle with your friends and your family, you can do that. So you can really work this any way you want. There's not a certain type of person that is successful and one's not. It's just who wants it, who's hungry enough to change their situation that they have now, and who's counting on them. I think it's the biggest thing that I see lately is who's counting on you. Do you have kids that are counting on you? Do you have a spouse that's overworked? He's counting on you. Do you have, your parents are getting older. Who is counting on you to make a difference and to get out of your current situation? So what can I earn right now? It's August. These are our fast start bonuses. So just by referring one person this month, you're going to make $58. If you want to refer 3, you're going to make $375, which it's always like mind blowing to me that you can literally, for your first 3 people, make $100 off of each person. Like, I want to just walk through the mall and the people that are trying to sell you curling irons be like, if you actually get 3 people to purchase my supplements from my company I'm partnered with, you're going to make $100 off of every single person for the first 3, and not just like this 10% commission that you're getting to like curl people's hair. Like, that's how simple this is. You can get people the bonuses are amazing. And guys, these bonuses are just bonuses for signing people. It's not including your profit shares or anything else that's like added in there, your commissions. So if you want to go all out, you have 20 people, or like you have 5 and then they have 5 or something. Like, you can see these numbers, right? You can make a lot of money just in a couple weeks. And that's it. That's my cute family. Again, I have been, doing this now for 10 and a half years. So 10 and a half years I've been with Plexus, and it's been a blessing. And I feel like this is just a great time to start. So thank you guys for jumping on, or thank you for watching the recording, and we will hopefully see you on the team. Bye.